Good morning, collective, sacred spiritual healer. I'm going to do your general daily message today. Everything has been shuffled and meditated on as always. Okay, I'm going to get right into this. If you're new to the channel, you can, for private readings, you can email me at sacredspiritualhealer@gmail.com. The information is in the link below. And gender is non-specific. When I speak of divine masculine, divine feminine, it is the energy within all of us, and roles can be reversed of any of these readings, unless we're doing a specific reading for a specific gender. Okay, so Spirit, give us true, precise messages. Today we're starting off with the career energies for today, for the collective. True, precise messages, please. And the energies of the collective in the recent past, those that I'm pulling in the energies for, please. Those that I'm pulling in the energy, give me true, precise messages for the recent past, those that need the messages the most. Clearly, we can't reach all the energies for everyone in the collective, so know that if this message doesn't resonate for you, it might not be for you, or like we said, the roles could be reversed. Spirit, give us true, precise messages for the person they're dealing with, their divine counterpart, please, in the recent past. True, precise messages for the collective's near future. What are they having to look forward to? What energies are coming at them in the near future? And for their partner, their divine counterpart, person on their mind in the near future. Thank you. Spirit, give us true and precise messages for today, for the collective, of what are they dealing with today? What is the energy of the collective, and what are they dealing with? Thank you. We're also going to get information from the spirit wheel. Cards here are from this book, created by Sally Morningstar, for those that want to know. True, precise messages, Spirit. Shaman, I'm being led to give this a shuffle. So let's get started. The energies in your recent past. Okay. You've received in the recent past, or you've sent out a message in the recent past, a Knight of Swords. This is coming forward with wisdom and in their truth. They do have a shield on their back, so it's not. Perhaps they still came forward with this truth, feeling the need to be protected. A little defensive. Perhaps their shield is down, But their sword is upright with the light on it, and the owl here represents wisdom coming forth, like we said, perhaps a little defensive, but in their truth, ready to give a message. This could be via text, email, phone call, in person, or even telepathic messages. Perhaps they're trying to send these messages in the recent past via telepathically. For some of you, you've blocked telepathic communication, whoever that's for. In the recent past, this message perhaps was regarding a token of the fact that their Page of Pentacles is working on their pentacles, their earthly possessions, wanting to message regarding an offering or an idea, a plan of action, regarding their inner growth. They're shining their light, they're going within and doing the work. And there, as you see this, these two, he is offering to this Nine of Pentacles, the counterpart. Okay, he knows that she is well grounded, abundant, that she is gone. He sees the light shining from her and the transformation that has taken place, knowing that she is still focused on this connection, although she's working on her pentacles. And know that when we speak of abundance, it's not necessarily always financial, unless we state that it's a financial abundance. Abundance in all things could be, abundance of friends, family, love, dogs. It's abundance of plenty of things in their life that bring them joy. Yes, and the Empress card here is for your divine counterpart, is they're stepping into their power as well. This is all four queens in one. The counterpart that you're thinking of today is coming across as an Empress, going in, doing the work, as we said, nurturing themselves with the Queen of Cups, loving themselves and filling their own cup of love. They have received that lightning bolt moment, that light, the aha moment of how they're going to move forward towards this person. For some of you, it may be the same gender, as these both are women in this card. For others, it could be two divine feminine energies, or your divine feminine energy within each person. Remember that we each, everyone, men included, have a divine feminine and a divine masculine within them. The Ace of Wands is you are mirroring one another regarding this connection, this flame, the one soul split into two people, right? Bringing it together. You are mirroring one another in this connection. Ace of Wands is a new beginning in the recent past, or they're working towards that new beginning, that aha moment, like we said. Okay, so let's look at the career, shall we? Go from the top down. In the career, Page of Wands, Knight of Swords, and the Sun card. How beautiful. You're going to have a good day. Nice to know, right? Page of Wands, that communication we talked about in the recent past. Perhaps it's as early as yesterday, but here's someone also still speaking of it regarding this information that has brought the sun out of a cold, the warming of out of a cold situation. Someone has been frozen in time, frozen in a situation, and the spirits have brought in the sun to shine on this, to not only illuminate this, to make for more forward movement, but to thaw out the coldness of their heart regarding love in a connection. This is regarding work. So perhaps they are still connecting with someone in the workplace, or someone, again, this could be the work at home type person. Page of Wands, communication in the career. This could also be communication for those communicating that they're going to change a place of work, moving forward, moving on from this place that no longer serves them. It was keeping them frozen in time, and Spirit is unthawing their heart to a new You have many people, many eyes on you in the workplace here. Could represent cameras if you work in the public sector, or like in a customer service, the stores that have cameras. This could represent that, but also this is many people that you work with are watching you, watching your actions, what you're saying, what you're communicating, whether it be truth or not. For some, they felt the cold, you getting cold. They sensed that someone here was being frozen in time and not moving on. Page of Wands, now ready to move on. The sun is here shining, and they're now ready to communicate regarding their forward movement. And again, with forward movement, beautiful. We're at mid-January. January was Judgment Month, so perhaps some of these people have received their judgment and already started receiving their, the karma for those judgments that took place. But it gave them those aha moments so they could move forward past that energy. Your judgment day might only be one day, but the month of January is when everyone is receiving judgment day, or those that are in that cycle. For some of us, we've received our judgment day months prior, etc. Knight of Swords, forward movement, but in truth, ready to communicate with. A little bird told them they needed to speak the truth. They need to move forward with their truth. This also reminds me of the white knight. It is a knight card actually, but it's like a white knight, right? And there's regarding this three-party situation, I say it because there's both a hummingbird and a yellow bird here. Card yellow. What is that? Not a canary. Whatever. It's like a little yellow bird. But the crow is moving forward with this horse, with the stallion, ready to move forward. Communication in truth. Moving forward through the storm. They're ready to take action regarding storm energy that was coming at them, and they know they need to use the sword of truth to cut past the storm clouds. And this brings them again the white horse, the same crow, moving forward with the sun card celebration, right? The sun card's the best card of the deck, everyone says, because it brings that blossoming energy, growth and sunshine, warmth, the energy that warms their heart in a situation. Again, with the forward movement, all three of these birds are looking to the future. Excellent. Okay. Mother Earth, creative, feminine force, nurturing birth. Number 2, partnership. This is Mother Earth nurturing you in a partnership and a divine connection that you're in. This also reminds me with these dream weavers here. There are 3 dream weavers, 3 dreams at play, 3-party situation. But someone needed to go within and heal their inner child from childhood traumas regarding a mother and a father, or just their mother. Perhaps they felt abandoned by their mother. Others may have felt abandoned by their father. Creative feminine force, being more creative and helping you to move forward in this energy. The nurturing, we also had that feminine force here with these 2 feminines in the counterpart, right? But we did recently have that transformation of the masculine energy, right, within everyone. Everyone's masculine energy was going through like a death and a rebirth transformation. So, of course, we would have the feminine energy showing up now because your masculine energy is going through such a transformation that the feminine energy is coming to the forefront to carry forward. Nurturing you, giving that rebirth energy. Spirit of the wheel, medicine wheel, beautiful. Oneness, inner growth, contemplation. You're contemplating. This is 0 card. It's like the Fool's Journey with the 0. The Fool is the 0. Taking that leap of faith forward, healing yourself, and ready to move forward. And all 3 of those cards in the career sector show that forward movement, that healed energy, that aha moment coming out of the frozen in time, the repeat of a cycle with something, and ready to communicate their forward movement. And they're not caring who, they're going to sing their song whether who is watching them or not. They're finally realizing not to worry about what other people think, what other people say, that it's about them, their soul and spirit, right? Oneness, of being in one with themselves, being in union with self, and that inner growth, healing that inner child, finally going within and healing the inner child traumas as well from childhood. Contemplation, they have contemplated this movement for some time, and again they were frozen, not able to move. They were holding themselves back with self-sabotage energy, but they are ready now to come out of that hibernation, that frozen moment, to move forward for their highest good. It's beautiful energy in that card. I like the energy in the cards today. As I say, it's 115 and it's 5 a.m. So yeah, 1155. 5 is all about change. Ducks fly, move, moon. Synchronicity, balance, certainty. You are certain that you've understood now or seen those synchronicities, the signs and synchronicities the Spirit sent you. Number 7 card, divine number, divinity. Moving forward, finally balancing yourself out regarding the energy of needing to hibernate or move. Finally balancing the energy of your divine feminine, divine masculine energy within yourself, as well as around you. And remember, you can only control what energy is within you and spirit moving you forward. Don't worry about the energies around you. We're supposed to be cutting those negative and low vibrational energies out so that you can move forward, so that it's not keeping you stuck in a cycle over and over. We had this yesterday on the, I think the divine feminine. Oh, when we had that one. I love it when it's like out of a whole deck we get the same cards, trying to get the message, just because what are the odds, right? Spell and enchantment. For some, you were held under a spell, but Spirit has come in and released you with your cleansing. Perhaps you've cleansed with sage in your environment, your home. Maybe you've done an internal cleanse, or you're just cleansing by removing negative things in your life. But Spirit's rewarding you with that rainbow out at the end of the storm. Remember, they've used the sword to cut through the storm clouds, and now there's the rainbow bringing the light at the end. It's like the light at the end of the tunnel. And you finally are understanding perhaps that every action you take is like that ripple in the water with a pebble, right? Everything affects something else. Every decision you've made, every movement you've made has affected or affected someone else, being positive or negative. And remember, spell is, when I say spell or enchantment here, with this energy, it's energy. It's all about energy. Everything is energy. So whether spell work could be manifestation or spell work could be your intentions. If you set intentions and set out by speaking words to the universe of something you want your incense manifesting or setting a spell. It's just words in place, moving energy. The familiar air ally. This is about speaking with your spirit guides, knowing that they're all around you, knowing that your ancestors are all around you, and finally looking at the quantum physics regarding the energy all around you and the movement, perhaps going back to your ancient ancestors and speaking with them, knowing they are around you, guiding you in this connection, regarding the healing of Mother Earth, healing within yourself, the fire that burns, passion that burns inside of you regarding a situation, perhaps either a connection or a work, perhaps, and hopefully your soul purpose and mission. Candle magic here, illumination. Someone is lighting the candles, speaking their affirmations upon themselves for unthawing their cold heart, unthawing the situation, breaking a cycle that has kept them stuck, which is beautiful, right? Like the peacock here in this other here. As you see the peacock where the feathers are all down, but here the peacock is now shining the feathers brightly, right? Strutting their stuff. I get the they're like strutting their stuff because they've been that kundalini has been activated. Maybe haven't completed your awakening process, but it's been activated where you're starting to see the lights, getting those aha moments, receiving the visions, the dreams of other dimensions, realizing that there's more to the universe than their self. Okay, Spirit, that was a little rough. Sometimes my spirit guides can be as bold as I am. Okay. Number 7, also divine number. We had that earlier in a card. Number 7, the rattle is the rattle of letting, right, like a rattlesnake shakes their rattle in their tail before they strike. And this is same with a warrior of a rattle, ready to strike before they strike in action, before they move forward in action, be it for a war, be it for a soul journey, journey quest. They use the rattle to summon spirits as well to guide them in a journey. Standing still, number 7, again, how beautiful is that? And then a 9, so you have 7, 7, 7, and then a 9. Nice. Stand still, yes, it's time to rest now. With this forward movement, and the sun card is here, blessing you, and the sun here, you see it gleaming, that light is just shining within you from inside out. And Spirit says, meditate, go outside, sit, even if it's on a mountaintop somewhere, and meditate and listen to the spirit guides around you for guidance for that forward movement. Now that you've broke through the storm, broke through and walked through that new gate in the dimensions, then the sun card is here to shine on you, and it's time to meditate for the next step, the guidance from Spirit for that next step. What is your soul purpose? What is your mission? And it's time to step it up and move into that mission, following your light, the light that guides you. Number 9 card is the wind. Listening to the wind and the trees is a message in itself. Listen to the messages all around you, the signs and synchronicities all around you. My deck must have been in reverse. These are all. Let me flip these. There we go. Okay, so 3-party situation. Someone now remind you that these messages are not necessarily for everyone. For some of you, your divine masculine or divine feminine have already released themselves from a 3-party situation completely. Some of you may have released themselves, or you released yourself from the energy within a home, but not leaving it completely. This is completely leaving this 3-party situation. If we have new subscribers or people that are new to the journey, they're going to be a little bit further behind on their journey, of course, as someone that's been awakened, months ago or a year ago, etc. So this is a group that is just now leaving their 3rd-party situation, and I'm hearing for some it was because they kept repeating that cycle to the point that their heart was getting frozen. They felt frozen in time. Not that they didn't know the path they were supposed to start taking, but it froze them in time because they kept playing over and over in the same cycle. We got that yesterday, I think, in the karma, the divine masculine with the karmic, or the feminine with the karmic. One of those readings, check them out. The masculine finally has realized that he's had enough, and it was time to move forward and break that cycle. And that's this today, breaking that cycle of the 3-party situation, because judgment came in. If they don't make the decision, and it's a divine connection, everything happens in divine timing. They don't make the decision because they have self-will that is allowed, right? But Spirit's going to eventually send them enough towers to bring this to an end. Judgment card is here, breaking that, putting it to an end, separating it once and for all, so that the divine 2 of Cups can come together. 2 of Cups is equal give and take, nourishment, illuminating the light, bringing together the light and dark together, balancing things out between the 2 persons to 1 soul. regarding something that was not equal give and take. Three parties, three other women here, to someone. They were giving them breadcrumbs, just keeping them at their beck and call, I'm hearing. And for some that moved on, some took for the highest good, for the sake of their inner child. They knew that they needed to move forward, move on, away from this low vibrational energy. Let's look at the near future for you. Okay. And again, mirroring you in the near past was the masculine, right? Offering here, or man in the card anyway, offering to this feminine. And here we have the Queen of Pentacles working on her pentacles with that same peacock, not necessarily showing off, strutting her stuff, just working on her pentacles, on herself, healing herself, focused on her and her highest good. And the Seven of Pentacles working on her pentacles, her home front, her earthly possessions, by the guidance of Spirit, listening to her intuition for her forward movement. And the Sun card is shining on them. You, that's yours. Okay, your counterpart. We got these three yesterday too in the same spot. Okay, so yes, they felt left out in the cold. Okay, this is regarding also for some, they felt left out in the cold regarding a divine connection, because they got someone pregnant or have a child with someone else, and they were unsure how to move forward. This King of Swords finally cutting things out that no longer serve him, ready to just see things for what they are in the past and leave them in the past. And ready to move forward is the Knight of Cups, making that offering of love, because they have fulfilled, they started loving themselves enough to thaw out, right, and ready to move forward. Let's get some clarification. Spirit gives true, precise messages regarding this present energy for clarification on the Three of Cups, Judgment, Two of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Six of Swords, and in the near future, please, for the collective, and near future for their person. Yeah. I love it when they, it's like they confirm each other so well, right? Polygamy, more than one person with a three-party situation. What did I say? It's a three-party situation coming to an end in 9, near completion. Yes, they may not be completely divorced yet, but perhaps they finally realized that they need to start putting that paperwork together. Judgment card came in, creating a new beginning, a new start. Number 5, making the change. Judgment is making the change regarding that three-party situation, the four-party situation, the 5, all the side pieces of your side person. Sorry, it's just the words that come out. 2 of Cups, journey, time to move forward regarding this divine connection. They finally realized that it's illuminated, the light has come on for you, but the sun is set on the old situation and ready to rise, equal give and take, something for balancing them out regarding balancing their emotional connection. 6 of Pentacles, it's time to move on from the breadcrumbs, time to move on from those 3 other persons involved in this, because they weren't even seeing that they had all the abundance, had they moved on, all the financial abundance here, the Pentacles, earthly possessions above them. They just had to look up to Spirit and ask for guidance, look up for the forward movement from Spirit. But instead, they were sitting on the ground picking up breadcrumbs. It's time to move forward. 6 of Swords, that forward movement, because someone finally gained the strength to do so. Still needs to work at cutting out the same 3 cards. Okay, so last night's energy or yesterday's energy is still kind of, some of it is still rolling into today, okay, or repeat, which happens, right? You don't heal from indulgence or from a three-part situation in one day. It's awesome to see the forward movement here in the career, forward movement in other areas, but as far as the three-part situation, yes, it's not completely done yet, but it is creating a new beginning. They're putting an end to it and able to finally move forward because they've gained the strength. Here, they're still working on cutting things out that no longer serve them, like the alcohol, indulgence, and horse thief, taking what wasn't for them, holding on to what wasn't for them, taking what wasn't theirs, and also know that, for some of you, just know that Spirit says what is set for you, you cannot be taken. The divine counterparts, the divine connection. And here with the near future, fighting against those that stand against them. Number 9, near completion, knowing that you are divinely protected. Anyone that comes against the divine connection or divine feminine, divine masculine will reap it as if they're coming against the divine spirit themselves, and will reap that. They'll reap their rewards, good or bad. The wish card, wish fulfillment, because they're finally recognizing signs and synchronicities from Spirit with the signal card here. They realize now that those birds that were being sent to them, the numbers that were in synchronicities, the songs on the radio that play each time they get in the vehicle or at work, they hear that same song that they felt so connected from, because Spirit was sending it to them to remind them of their journey. Spirit, what advice do you have for the collective, please? Know that you are divinely protected, and have peace, knowing that it is any change is for your highest good. With the Maiden of Peace Pipes here, even if you can't see where you are headed, trust that Spirit in this journey, trust that it is for your highest good, and move forward in trusting Spirit. Warrior woman, be strong, gain the strength to move forward. Spirit says, be warrior, cut out the things that no longer serve you, make the change necessary, and do it now. Number 7, go within, and for your vision quest, ask Spirit for that guidance so the sun can rise upon you. Number 3, medicine woman, to cause healing regarding the indulgence, and you will have celebration. No more juggling. Someone's juggling as well. Yeah, but we saw that that was over here. So in the near future, there's an end to the juggling, and someone is going to make the decision to come out of the shadow side and into the light, and stop fighting themselves, balancing themselves with yin and yang, the shield here that's both divine feminine and divine masculine energy. Within themselves, balancing within themselves, flying with the Thunderbird through the clouds, through the storm. Advice, Spirit. Sorcerer, again with the white horse. This is a unicorn, though. Very believing in magic, believing in yourself. You are a magical person who can manifest with clear intentions into reality. Tamara is guiding the children. Some of you are healers for children, helping save the children that are like the missing children, children that have been kidnapped and removed from their homes. Remember, children are also the highest vibration on the earth, so by helping children in your mission, you are raising the vibration. Also, this could be for some of you working with children in other areas, perhaps even fostering children. You are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. You use your skills to help children now. Yes, for some of you that are watching are going to be working with children, and if that's a passion of yours or something you desire or feel a connection to, I should say, then that is meant for you, and that is your sole purpose in some way, fashion, etc. Vast independent. Your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. We had strength card here, I think, twice, so. Angel of healing. The angels have felt your sadness and have shown up today to send you healing energy. And for this is, I feel like he's putting his hands on the healing hands, like reiki, on her abdomen, like her womb area. So again, with the children, perhaps some of you couldn't have children of your own or have lost children, but also to go within and heal or put your solar plexus, heal your solar plexus, balance it, clear any energy within it. This will help you to have the strength to move forward. Angel of union, a partnership is blessed and destined for greatness. And goddess of sacred path, again about your spiritual path. Let go of logic. Don't try to use your intellect or overthink this connection or your path, because Spirit's going to make a way for you to be in your mission and your path, but you have to be willing to reach for that peace pipe, reach for the path itself, and trust your intuition. And remember, without letting go of toxicity in your life, you can't go into a sacred union. You can't go into a sacred path if you're holding on to toxicity like alcohol, or someone that say indulges in alcohol or drugs. They're always going to be healing and recovering that, but as long as they go in that healing and recovering from it, then, and not indulging in it, then they're moving forward in the healing, right? Whoever that was for, I don't know why that was needed. Okay, so birthing a new age, again about birthing children, and like we said with the womb here, you're going to, for some of you are going to be birthing a new beginning, a new business, birthing new creations, birthing new children, dreaming a new world into being, because you are being a co-creator, creating the new world, a priestess. You are being called to step up and lead. And be playful, have celebration. Don't be so serious about it. Know that, be childlike in the sense of innocent and playful, to enjoy your path. You are here on earth to enjoy the time on earth as well. Be free, feel the freedom. With Freedom Horse reminds me of the Mustangs that run free without being controlled or caged. They are free spirited as well. They don't have a worry, right? They just eat, they graze, they drink their water, and just run in the sunlight. So have the freedom of the horse, have the freedom of the Mustang. Spirit keeper of the West, let the sun shine on you. Allow the changes to take place with all this fall foliage here in these trees. Reminds me of the changes of the seasons. Just as we have this, just as the trees change with seasons, so does our spirit. We change with the season in the sense of we have to shed old things that no longer serve us, and grow and into fruition what we are meant to be. What advice, Spirit, do you have for them? What do they need to work on within themselves going forward? Got to. Okay. Stop being bored and discontent for change or protection. You know that you are protected. But Spirit says turn your back to being discontent. Turn your back to being bored, and know that there's work to be done. On one hand, have fun and enjoy this. Be free with the Freedom Horse, but know there's work to be done. So you need to have the strength to step it up. Man up, woman up. Balance, number 11. You have all the tools within you to move forward, to sprout your wings, to fly, soar like the eagle. Balance yourself within you to receive those gifts to come forward, since they are already in you, but you're not able perhaps to see them or to access them because of a lower vibration around you, be it a third party situation or the indulgence. These things keep you from accessing your gifts, keeping you from your own growth. Harmony. This will bring you harmony, number 6. Give and take and mirroring one another. Okay, so this is what I have for you for your general message today. I hope it helps you get through your day.